I'm bringing to the table a classic, timeless debate, and by that I mean only when you were in school. And if your parents even made you lunch and you weren't a poor kid who would just get bullied out of their lunch money or go to the cafeteria every day if you're a rich kid.
I got a breath of fresh air for my lunch snacks at lunchtime.
I'd look into a bag and it would just be a fucking drawing of a middle finger looking back at me.
My dad would draw me a picture of an Oreo.
No, I remember one time my mom would make me lunches and then I don't know why, but I just like threw it out one day and she like seen that I just like threw out the whole lunch and she was just like, why would you do that? I'm no longer making you lunches anymore. And then I regretted it because
What did she just like give you? Was it just shit?
I think like I took maybe just the sandwich out of it and then like threw everything else out. And then she's like, comes home.
Shit, brought to school. I would have fucking ate it.
I don't know.
Shout out to everyone saying hi in the chat. Who wants to start off with their lunchtime memories?
Oh, Jackson, you're speaking my language right now.
Yeah, you
buddy.
might as well start off that one.
Yeah, go for it.
So we're doing best lunch snacks of all time. I got them every once in a while. When my mom wasn't beating my ass with a belt or a paddle.
Right after she said hi in the chat.
Yeah, my dad and my mom, they used to beat me religiously with reeds in the backyard, and then they take me for some club.
I'm a good switch boy.
But then they take me to the Chinese buffet in Russell, so I wouldn't tell anybody.
This is a whole minute not on your candy.
So yeah, none of that ever really happened. Sorry, mom and dad. You guys are actually pretty decent to me. But yeah, when I opened up my lunch, you know what got me real soggy in the pants was seeing a packet of So Delicious. This shit, it made you go from flat to give you some girth, apparently. That's what these commercials used to tell me. Oh, I don't want to be skinny anymore. I just got to eat some fucking So Delicious and I won't be anorexic anymore. But yeah, there were these little candies covered in sugar, fucking horrible for you. They're just like the gelatin or jelly candies but covered in sugar. They're all different soda flavors. Yeah, they were just the happiest time. You'd get those. And then I'd always save the root beer ones for last because they were my favorites because they had a little white foam on the top. And their name had a pun to it. And I actually have a funny story about that. I was about 21 going to college. And then one day we were talking about different snacks. And I was sitting there, I was like, So Delicious. So Delicious. It's a play on words. And I was telling everyone that out loud. And everyone's like, you should not tell people that story because that's a pretty basic thing. Like I'm pretty sure little kindergarten kids can figure that pun out. But it took me to the age of 21, and yeah, they stopped making these fucking things. Like I don't know when, but I went online. There's so many petitions to bring them back. They're trying to get Betty Crocker to just bring them back, and like there's so many things going on.
Fuck you, Betty Crocker.
Yeah, man, Betty Crocker can fuck off for ruining. They're taking So Delicious off the shelves at IGA for me. But yeah, So Delicious. Everyone's had them. When you get one of your lunch, you were fucking happy as shit. I know I was. What are your thoughts?
Gooks.
Awesome. Well, my snack, So Delicious, was great. My snack is also from Betty Crocker, and also a big fuck you, Betty Crocker, for taking these off the shelves as well. Picture this, all right? You're sitting down, you're in the 3rd grade, you open up your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lunchbox, or if you're poor like me, you open up that brown paper bag, and you find that sandwich that mom made. It might be a PB&J if you're lucky. It's probably a tuna if you're not. You see the juice box, and you're looking past that, and you see like an orange or some carrots, or if you're real poor like me, some celery sticks.
Fuck, I wish I got celery sticks. I got blades of grass in my lunches.
But wait, what's this? You pull out this blue little container with this lovable Australian kangaroo on the front. Dunkaroos, ladies and gentlemen, are the greatest lunchtime snack of all time for a variety of reasons, honestly. Let's do a couple of them. One, variety of flavors. All right, there was a bunch of different Dunkaroos. How do you dunk? All right, how do you do your Dunkaroo? I know, that's a great commercial. How do you do your Dunkaroo? You could dunk in so many different ways. You do the big scoop arm in dunk. You do the far away dunk. You do the windmill dunk. Yep. You figure it all out yourself on a variety of flavors. And then the other thing, too, is it's an educational snack. You know why? It's the only snack that taught spatial reasoning taught you life lessons along the way, because you always wanted to have that one last little scoop. You always wanted to make sure that you had the perfect amount for that very last one.
I'm kooks reaching right now.
And you learned. And you learned. You learned things. Look, Ed's talking about those right now. All around, the best lunchtime snack of all time. It is, it will forever go down as that. I don't even think this is debatable. Again, I thought it was...
Oh, it is. It is.
Oh, yeah. That got some shit to say about some Dunkaroos.
All right.
But yeah, that's my whole point.
All right.
All right. Yep. There's many lunchtime snacks. Many that go by the name fruit. One that is by the foot. Another that you roll. I'm all about the fruit roll up. All right?
I love them. I love rolls.
Here's why the fruit roll up was amazing. One, it could... Eventually they came to the point where you could cut out shapes in them. Do you remember the pizza ones? Where you would cut out a pizza out of candy and it had the little pepperonis, it had the peppers and everything, so you'd tear them out and you'd make your little fruit roll up pizza, but then you'd still just roll it up into a ball anyways and then just throw it into your mouth all at once and then just as just flavors, just artificial flavors, just rush into your mouth, just soaking up into your taste buds. All right, there were so many variations. I remember they had superhero ones, they had the pizza ones, they had like the mystery ones. And sure, none of the pieces really looked like the pieces a lot of times, and the colors were in the wrong spots, so you wouldn't really get them. But it didn't matter because, again, it's just artificial, just sugar in your mouth. You want more. You'd roll them up, you'd roll them into the ball. It'd have that little plastic sheet. So many good things about the fruit roll-up. Okay?
So many good things to say about what you just said.
Oh, again, you think you're right, but you're wrong. Again, the chat won't agree with me probably.
Yeah, they've been on your side tonight much.
But I'm going to reach for it. All right. I'm going to set up the poll. You guys start taking some swings.
So the fruit roll-ups, like the little, no one ever actually fucking cut those little pizzas and shit out. That was always,
No.
It was an option for me, but I never took it. I was like, I'm just gonna roll this thing up and throw it in my mouth. I don't know why. I don't know what kids did this, but like, I can't remember which kids did this in my class because I don't want to call anyone's names out because they'll fucking not appreciate it. But I remember kids wrapping fruit roll-ups around their thumbs and them sucking on it.
Also amazing.
No, it wasn't. That's like what fucking.
You'd be in your after lunch class. You'd still be at recess, just sucking that thing.
Well, while we're on the discussion,
and those weren't made with real fruit.
Fruit roll-ups. So I think you dug your own grave on this one, Dane, by even mentioning by the foot, because you have two snacks that were the same goddamn thing. Same thing. One was just chewier and harder to eat than the other one. I'd take by the foot over roll-ups all day.
No, if you measure them out, you'd get more in a roll-up.
The basis of your whole argument was this has sugar. All of ours have sugar, dog.
No.
If you don't got sugar, you don't got shit, man.
You know what you have in yours? You have about 12 crackers, and 3 of them get icing, and then it's done.
Yeah.
Once you're out of that, you're not in it for the Dunkaroo crackers. You're only in it for the icing. And I would just scoop my finger into the icing and take it all at once. And then you'd push your tongue in there and mash it in, and you'd push it as far in as you could.
I remember doing that.
Down on a vagina, and you'd be like,
so it taught you how to eat pussy. What are you talking about? Thank you. Point Dunkaroos.
Okay, and also you were saying like doing like the long reach, like all these different ways of scooping that. If you did that, you'd get your ass kicked. You're getting your ass kicked on the playground.
I'd play it on the commercials, 100% on that. But if we're talking about So Delicious, it's a one-trick fucking pony.
Yeah, I only need one trick.
It's one trick.
It's actually like 6 different flavors in one package.
Of the same soda.
No, man, there's orange.
It's like we're going to take this soda base, and then we'll have Coke, and then we'll have orange, and then we'll have cream. And it's all the same one-trick pony. They were delicious.
The root beer had froth on it.
They were delicious. No variety in that snack. There was nothing you could do extra. At least his had shitty pizza shapes.
I think legally they made kids dumb. That's why they got rid of them. I think that's the story.
Yeah.
They made kids dumb?
It took you 21 years to figure out So Delicious. They made you stupid,
That's because my older brother used to press on the soft spot on my forehead when I was a little baby, so...
When it comes to shareables, too, ours are better. Yours sucks because you're like, kids like, can I have a Dunkaroo? And you're like, okay, sure. And then they take it, and then they just go for that full fucking scoop, take all your icing, and you're like, what the fuck, Todd? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
And then you have to beat up Todd.
Yeah, with mine, it's just you throw one at them and that's done. You don't
And
you don't ever have to deal with that
You
shit.
give them like the fucking shitty root beer one, and you're like, okay, I'd have one. less
Or you
root beer
guys could
one.
grow a set and say, no, Todd, these are my Dunkaroos.
But again,
Yeah,
mine
if
you
you're
get
asking
to
me
play
for-
with. Mine's art. You get to build structures and
That's not art.
sculptures. You get to wrap it around. You get.
You just wrap it around your thumb and then you look like a retard at fucking recess.
Your whole art argument is it's art in the sense that you could build towers that would still be standing today. They dried out so quick. Maybe you could have done some architecture stuff with them.
When
But
the Holocaust happens, fruit roll-ups are going to be the only thing that survives.
Man, if you
Not
ever
not Twinkies.
if you're ever crashing at recess during kickball or Foursquare, pop a fucking Soda Delicious, man. That's got so much sugar, you're high as fuck.
Yeah, and you guys are like fumbling with all your candies. You're like trying to scoop when you're running. Mine's on my thumb.
Yeah, what happens if you fall in the grass and you get it all covered in
I
soot?
kick that kickball and I'm just running. Home run. Licking my fruit roll-up on my thumb.
Yeah, but then you're going back to, and then everyone's like, I don't want to hang out with that weird. Don't invite that weird kid to the birthday. He's always got a thumb full of stupidness. Mine's at least like got like you can like just like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna give the stupid kid in the corner that no one likes the grape flavored ones that no one likes.
But there was only like 7 or 8 in the pack. Like,
Yeah.
It wasn't worth it. You'd be like, most of them would be, the orange or root beer. And you're like, I want the cream sodas. There's other than there'd be one cream soda in there.
Life variety is the spice of life. Okay, you need variety.
Yeah, exactly. And your thing had 6 flavors for its entire
What did you have?
lifespan.
You had chocolate and then you had vanilla. Me, I had
No,
the
you
pizza
had-
ones.
you
I had
had-
the superhero
You had
ones.
vanilla
Every
with
month.
chocolate chips. You had the birthday cake one.
The birthday
But I
cakes.
don't like chocolate, so I
Delicious.
mean,
don't you fucking say a single bad
No,
word
but I was gonna
about
say the birthday cake
one.
were the only ones I liked. I remember
Yeah,
I get it.
exactly.
I get a Dunkaroo in my lunch, and then I'd open up and it'd be chocolate, and I'd be like,
the one
well,
with
now
the-
I gotta go home and cry.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd be like, Mr. Tremaine,
that's
I
where
gotta
you
go
blame
home.
your mom. It's a life lesson again. You say, Mom, I like the birthday cake ones. When you go to the store, buy me the birthday cake
You know what's
ones.
better than Dunkaroos? The cheese and crackers. Okay, I said
No.
it with the little red stick. Those are better.
Yeah.
than
Anyone who
Dunkaroos.
voted for fruit roll-ups officially take away points from
No.
this idiot.
No.
This crazy talk. So you just said the cheese is better than Dunkaroos?
Cheese and crackers. are better
I
than
did like
Dunkaroos.
those. Those are pretty dope. Those little.
Well,
not
we clearly liked all these things. That's not the argument. This is not were they good. This is
Yeah, I guess
what
we're just-
was the best.
We're fighting. I'm going to the grocery store and I'm buying fucking fruit roll-ups.
Everyone in the
out of
chat, so delicious. Bring them back.
End this poll.
Those that it made
All right, everybody.
a
go
generation fat.
You know,
in the chat, you'll be able to vote.
only one with a mascot. How
All
do
right.
you do your Dunkaroos?
Mine had mascots. They were like little soda, the little like.
So
snake
that's
people.
what you ate. There were no mascots.
Yeah, well, whatever. All right, everyone, what do you guys think? Let us know.
Fucking Dunkaroos.
Horse shit.
Pew 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 pew.
3-2-2. Fuck. We didn't let them. We should have gave them more time. People were gonna vote fruit roll-up. I know they were.
I see a couple memorable or honorable mentions here. Gushers by Super Skid. It's good.
Gushers, I thought of.
Gushers, I thought of too.
Yeah.
They were great.
They were great, but again, if sometimes your lunch would get smashed in your backpack or locker, and then all your gushers get like mushed together, and then they're like that big
That
wad
of
of
gushers.
grossness. You're like,
Yeah,
Fuck.
man. Or if it like melts in your pockets or whatever.
Or if
like,
sometimes
all
you would
these
bite
combines.
one and there'd be nothing inside of it, and you'd be so pissed.
right? Dunkaroos, honestly, were some of my favorites. But again, I don't like chocolate, so I only like the graham cracker with the
Birthday
sprinkled
cake?
the birthday
That was the
cake.
best.
Apparently,
one.
just if you just buy Betty Crocker icing and Teddy Grahams, voila, Dunkaroos. Shit.
Pretty much.
Well, let's bring back.
And yeah, Teddy Grahams is pretty good.